Mr.
Yes.
Lanto, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
The Bedinis?
Yes.
Okay, we can get started.
Recording in progress.
Your Honor, now call the matter of Addison Lanto, 2016-371-184 GM.
Good afternoon. I did a sound check prior to going on the record. At the time, we could all hear each other, so if that changes at all, please let me know. Any objections to trying to have our hearing by Zoom today?
No.
No objections.
All right. Okay. In just a moment, I'll ask you each to state your name clearly for the record. Reminder, this is being recorded officially and no other recordings of any sort are permitted and are subject to contempt. The same rules of court apply to our Zoom courtroom that would apply to the physical courtroom. Does everyone understand?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. So next, I ask each of you to state your name for the record. Mr. Lanto.
My Christian name is Joshua Peter. My surname is Lanto.
Thank you very much. The Bedinis.
Erica Grace Bedini.
And Brendan Matthew Bedini.
All right. Miss Mason.
Amanda Mason, guardian ad litem for Addison.
All right. Next, I'll ask you all to raise your right hand. My clerk will swear you in.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give us, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. So one issue, the Bedinis, well, Dad, I don't have a proof of service that you sent everything to the Bedinis. Did you send them a copy of the petition that you filed?
Yeah, it was hand delivered a week prior to the proceeding.
Okay, did you file your proof of service?
I did not file a proof of service.
So what date did you give it to them?
The 21st, so that was 1 week ago.
The 21st of July? Okay. By court rule and statute, you're supposed to file your proof of service so that I know that was done. But the Bedinis, you received a copy of the petition. I know you're here today, but... Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. So... my understanding is that Dad has filed a petition of guardianship. Is that right, Dad?
I'm sorry. Hello. The signal was cutting out. I don't know if it's on my end or what, but it was breaking up right there.
Yeah.
Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, your end. Okay, and that might be a problem. We may not be able to have our hearing this way.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you now, but
okay.
I can't have the hearing. I can't have you breaking up on the hearing. We may have to move this to an in-person hearing. But we'll try for a couple more minutes to see if this is possible, okay?
Okay.
So my question for you, sir, was my understanding is that you have filed a petition requesting termination of the guardianship. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. And you're still requesting that today?
Correct.
All right. And Mr. and Mrs. Bedini, you're currently serving as guardians. And what is your position about the request for termination?
We're not in agreement.
We're not in agreement with it. We think things are going well for everybody and mostly for Addison.
Okay. All right. And so, Dad, what's the basis for the request for termination?
Well, at the time that the original petition was filed at the court, it was for the sole reason that I believe the exact wording was to set up the petition or the limited guardianship, I should say, was that the neglect case just closed, mother did not comply, mother could take the child, and father is in agreement of the guardianship. And it was set up as a limited guardianship, and I never meant this to be a permanent guardianship, and therefore limited, I think, was the appropriate word there.
again, sir. Oh, now you're frozen.
Okay. So,
Okay.
originally,
I can't hear what you're saying, sir.
okay. Originally, the petition was set up. Here, let me make sure my headphones are plugged in all the way. Oh, okay. Is it? It's the feed? Okay. Here, we'll try it without the headphones. Okay.
And cutting out and.
Okay, so originally the guardianship, the limited guardianship was established. And the exact wording was, neglect case just closed, mother did not comply, mother could take the child, and I agreed to the guardianship. Those were the exact words. And for that sole reason, the guardianship was established.
Yeah, I'm looking at the petition. It says parent has permitted the minor to reside with another person without authority. The request for a temporary guardian. Neglect case just closed, mother did not comply, and the child and father filed as a regular guardian filed by the Bedinis, not you for limited guardianship. So I'm confused.
Well, I was there and I was present, and I came to the 1200 building, to the courthouse, because we were all in agreement at that time.
Okay, but it wasn't filed by you as a limited guardianship. That's a totally different animal where you say, court, will you please appoint, shift my parental authority to other people, and these are the terms that we've agreed to. This is a petition filed by them, which is different. Even if you're in agreement, it's a different kind of petition, but okay. I guess maybe we can address. We'll move beyond that. Go ahead. There's some procedural.
Yeah, I saw that too, Your Honor, and I was very confused with why and how it was filed.
Yeah, but it wasn't petitioned as a limited guardianship. But it does note that dad was in support of it. So for what that's worth, okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay, so that was the sole reason that it was established. That was my understanding. And so mom is no longer in the picture. Mom can no longer take the child, and I don't believe there's any more reason for a guardianship.
Okay. All right. So again, I'm still confused. And there is like a limited guardianship placement plan, which would be appropriate for the petition that was filed, indicating all the things that dad was agreeing to do, and indicates that the basis of the guardianship was because the minor's physical needs for clothing and housing would best be provided by proposed guardian, which you signed, sir. So
yeah,
I don't know. Miss Mason.
So in terms of the procedural stuff, I was confused for a hot minute on that too, because honestly, it was filed as a GM, as a full guardianship, and then there was this limited plan, and then the case number was an LG, and I was like, where and when and how and what is going on? Yeah. So from what I could gather, it was filed as it appears, I don't know if that was intentional or not intentional. I don't know in terms of that. What everybody agrees on, everyone agrees that it was an agreed upon.
Yeah, it appears either way, guardianship.
Right, and I don't think that Eric Unfriended would say, or everyone agrees. Dad didn't leave them.
Dad, I need you to stay still, okay?
Yeah, I'm trying. I was hoping to move to better service, but I'm probably better off where I'm at.
Well, it's too late for that now. All right, Miss Mason, go ahead.
So, and there wasn't any issue. There weren't concerns like that he was leaving her without proper authority, the typical things under a GM. So, the limited guardianship, they should have had a new petition signed, whatever. So the limited guardianship, the agreed upon, kind of contract guardianship was decided. Upon it was on the heels of a lengthy neglect case where court involvement happened. The child was out of both parental homes for a long period of time. The case was ultimately closed out by referee Racy, returning the child to father. There were 2 periods of permanency plannings that could have happened because she was out of the home for 2 years, roughly.
Well, objection to that. I object to that.
Nope. I'll circle back, and everyone will have that opportunity to speak again. Okay, so if you want to make a note of something you want to address, you can do that. But I can't have anybody interrupting anybody else. Okay,
right.
Again, we're back to the record. Okay, real important. Okay, but I'll hear from you, sir.
Okay.
Well, here's what I'll say so that it's very specific.
Dad's frozen again. Hey, hang on, Dad's frozen again.
It's showing pretty good on my end.
This isn't gonna work. Yeah, well, it's
virtual world, right? Virtual world. It's virtual world.
It's not on the court's end. And here's the problem, sir. I have a duty to protect the record so that there's an accurate record of what's happening today. And obviously important that you are able to participate. And this isn't working. So I think, we're going to we'll move this to an in-person hearing, and that way we'll take out the whole technical issues altogether, and that way we can all talk face-to-face. We gave it a good faith try. So what available date do I have, Casey, for like an in-person hearing, and then we can pick up this issue?
Judge, we can come back on August 19th at 9.
Okay. So we're going to move the hearing to August 19th so that everybody can hear, and I can hear from everybody, and we can make a good record, and everybody can participate. I'm sorry, what was the time again?
9 a.m.
At 9 a.m. And it'll be physically here at the courthouse in my courtroom, okay? Yep.
Okay.
Yes. All right. And at the 1200 building, okay? And we'll pick up, and that way we won't have any technical problems, and I can hear from everybody. Okay, so we'll see you on August 19th at 9 a.m. physically here at the courthouse. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Your Honor.
Recording stopped.
We think things are going well for everybody, and mostly for Addison.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, big girl.
We're not talking to Boo Boo anymore. I don't want to have to go over to your house and see Autumn for another 5 months.
Huh?
I don't want you and Boo Boo talking because then I won't be able to go to your house and see Autumn, see my friends, and see you guys for like 5 years.
Why wouldn't you be able to see me, Bugs?